young men, Noah and Benjamin, here with me today, and they're going to explain their educational process and how they feel about Black history. So we're going to talk to them. I want to dedicate this to my sister that's dear to my heart. Sometimes you can't explain life and you can't explain death, but she was good to me. Um,
My condolences too.
yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So, without further ado, we want the young men to say a little bit about themselves. Tell us your name, what school you go to, and how old you are.
My name is Noah Turner. I am 11 years old and I go to Irvin Middle School. Something about me will have to be that I won a championship in 5th grade.
All
What kind
right.
of championship, man?
Basketball championship.
There you go. You followed Sterling's footsteps. He won in fifth grade too at Irvin. I mean, at Emerson.
Yeah.
What did you?
I won at Roosevelt.
Roosevelt. Good for
Okay.
you. All right.
My name is Benjamin Wallace, and I'm 10 years old, and I go to Mill Street School. And one thing about me is that I love playing football.
You
All
love playing
right.
football. That's all right,
We
man.
got basketball and football in here.
Basketball and football in the building. So, fellas, how do you like school? What is about school that you like?
Mostly I like science and math, but
Wow.
it gets to me sometimes that we can't really learn about Black history as much as they say we learn about it.
Meaning what? What are you
Like
saying?
my dad, he came to me the other day. He asked me who was Jesse Jackson. I said I didn't know. He passed, and then he asked me another person. I forgot his name, but I said I didn't know. And my mom said she said they don't really teach us nothing in school, and I really thought about it, and I say they really don't teach us nothing about Black history.
And what do you think?
Um, so I think that it's not really fair because for me, I have a white teacher, and for history, she said, look through your books. And then I was looking through the book and I saw nothing about Black history. And then I asked her, is there anything about Black history? Then she just ignored me.
Really? And those are the kind of gestures we get from our teachers in school because they're trying to take Black
Erase it.
history away. They're trying to erase it. And for you not to know about Jesse Jackson or whatever the case might be, or know about some of the famous people, uh, some of the stuff that we need to do starts at home. It starts at home because the system is trying to take away our Black history. But the reason why I wanted you young men on the show is that you keep it real. You're gonna be honest. Your opinions and everything are gonna be honest. Now, I want you to read what my shirt say. Read it out loud into the mic.
How can I win with the color of my skin?
How can I win with the color of my skin? What do you think?
I say like if you get a good education based
Absolutely.
off like with your skin, because they notify, like they like to notify Black men as dropouts and stuff. So if you don't drop out and you get a good education, like become scientist or something like that, I feel like you can win in that too.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Um, I think that we should have more education, and in school, say if somebody, like this one time, me and my brother, we were at the park, and this one kid just randomly walked up to him and said, I'm white and you're black, and then pushed him to the ground. And so then after that, I had walked up to the boy. I was like 3 years old.
Oh, you remember
Okay.
that?
Okay.
And then I started following him around. He kept screaming to his mom, "Get this little bee away from me!"
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. And it's interesting. We all have different experiences growing up. with the black and white thing and the racist thing. When I was in college, well, I was in high school. I had incidents everywhere I went, but when I was in high school, it was one kid that the blacks would pick on, and he was a white guy. And I walked up to him and I told him, I asked him, I said, man, don't let them guys pick on you like that. And he told me, F you. And he called me the N word. And before I knew it, I took my hand was coming off his face. So I didn't, you see what I'm saying? So everybody has different challenges on every level. And you guys are experiencing it on your level.
I was going to say it's shocking to hear that they are still experiencing those type of things. So
Well,
sorry that happened to
look,
you.
look who you got in office as the president of the United States. He's making sure.
I had an experience actually when I went down to Kentucky. It was my cousin. He moved down there for a job as an engineer, and as he moved down there, I went down there. So it was around Halloween time. So we went to this haunted corn maze. I was already like, it is a haunted corn maze. But as we went in, we had fun. But we got to this one person, and as we was about to walk on the bridge, he just jumped up at us and said, "Don't touch me." And we didn't touch him, but it was like it was very racist experience to the fact that we tried to just keep going, like, and we failed. So he called us, like he called my mom and her god brother drunk, and he said, and he called like the people to get us out of there. But they gave us our money back.
Oh wow.
Mm.
And it's sad that we still have to experience that, especially you guys at a young age. But I'm loving the way you've been handling it. You've been handling it without a confrontation or fisticuffs like I did. See, my days it was a fight or flight,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys are handling it with more experience, intellectually, and that's very, very important to us.
And I was
So
going to say that's one of the reasons why they are being able to handle those situations because they can articulate themselves very well. And some people will become intimidated by that. They are scared of educated black men. So you continue to get your education. I know you mentioned your father asking you about who Jesse Jackson was. Did you ever find out who Jesse
Yes,
Jackson was?
yes, I found out who he was. He was the first black person to run for president. He stood with Martin Luther King in one of his marches. He was a abolitionist, and he was a pioneer, I think.
My man. See,
yeah,
you figured it out
he
too.
was a trailblazer. He was right there in the beginning of the civil rights movement. So he's one of my fraternity brothers. He's a Q dog. Omega Sci-Fi. So yeah, it's interesting. Now you guys you studied your Black history, and you were supposed to bring me a poem or about whoever you studied. Tell us about him and share your poem with us.
Should I go first?
You first. You said it.
Uh, my poem is by Langston Hughes. I dream a world. I dream a world where man no other man will scorn, where love will bless the earth and peace its paths adorn. I dream a world where all will know sweet freedom's way, where greed no longer saps the soul, nor avarice blights our day. A world I dream where black or white, whatever race you be, will share the bounties of the earth, and every man is free. Where wretchedness will hang its head and joy, like a pearl, attends the needs of all mankind. Of such I dream, my world. By Langston Hughes.
God bless you, man. Yeah, let's give him a clap for here. Now, what about you?
So I researched about Martin Luther King, and he was a very special man in life. And then when I heard that he got assassinated, and we read a story in music, and
So sorry.
it was about like black people singing a song. This one girl in her class, when we were reading the book, when they heard their teacher said that Martin Luther King was assassinated, this one girl in the class started sing a song.
What she sing? You remember?
I know some of the words.
Okay, let's hear some of the words.
Sing a song.
Go ahead. Yeah,
Full of the hope.
that's
Stuff like that.
that's hey, listen, that's what it's all about. But
Don't be putting Benjamin on the spot.
yeah, Benjamin a bad boy. What are you talking about? He's a bad boy. But listen, we appreciate you guys coming on the show and expressing yourself. Tell us, leave the people with something that you want them to know, that as parents or as friends or as students or whatever the case might be, that you would like them to know in order to make this world a better place.
Um, as a thing, as a student, I would like my teachers, social studies. I think we was watching the Ghana Empire. It was in Africa, but it was northwest of Africa. But we only did that, I think, for a week, not even a week, probably like 3 days. Well, I begged my teacher for the whole week, first week of February, to do something about black people. We did that for 3 days, and then we moved back right back on to like white people history, how they overthrow the Ghana Empire. And I was like, me to myself, I was like, that shouldn't be the way it is. We should learn more about black people, not just like one session out of the whole month. You know.
It's very important. Very important that we should learn more about it. That's from every angle of history. We are history. And it's just not in February. We are history every day. So what do you want the people to know? What are you trying to so
No
we can
ma-
make this place a better place?
No matter the color of their skin, if you're black or if you're white, don't let anybody throw you out or disinclude you from anything.
Absolutely.
That's big time. So, fellas, we appreciate you guys coming out. It was awesome. I'm glad you got an experience. Is it any questions that you have for us?
Yes, I have a
I'm
question.
scared.
So my question is, I've been trying to start a podcast for, I think I was since I was like 8, and I'm 11 now. So can you like give me some pointers on like where to start from?
Well, let me say to you like this. There's a lot of different platforms. We got a platform, we got an opportunity with Intellectual Radio, which is this location right here. So they gave us a platform so we could start to get it. Uh, the best thing I could say to you is that get your get your
Equipment.
YouTube, get your equipment, plug into the different avenues that there so people can see you, but start there with your equipment and then you branch off into the other things.
Well, I will tell you this: you already have your equipment, and your equipment is your cell phone that you're holding right now. So I would suggest to start watching other podcasters, even ones that are close in age with you. Just kind of get an idea of how they're interviewing, and not to say you have to, follow the same thing, because you have your own thing that you want to specialize in, whether you want to talk about basketball or everyday experiences. But I would definitely say start watching other podcasters, practice videoing yourself with your phone so you see how you're looking and how your voice is coming off. And eventually you can invest in little things like the microphones and your stand, that stuff like that you can get from Five and Below. And
Five and below, I
yeah,
need to go over there.
yeah, they got stuff like that he could use. And I'm gonna do you one better. I got a podcast set at home that I'm going to give to you. If it's something you're serious about, I give you one that I have at home, okay? And that's something you can start with and you can practice at home, okay?
Say promise.
Uh, I promise. I will
She
keep my word.
promised. Okay. What about you? Any questions for us?
How did you start podcasting?
Well, I had a program that I was working with. I had some projects, and I met Wanda B. And Wanda brought me up here, and she said, "Chris, I have a studio." And Tanika Benson and Vera Giles Norris, all of those people I saw in this studio, and I never had any idea that it was her studio. And when she brought me up here and I looked around, I said, "This is what I've been trying to do, and this is where the love movement started." So we worked out the situation, and we made sure that I had a good team. And I'm gonna talk about that team a little bit later, but I have a great team. And so you have to get the right people that's going to support you, be with you, keep you up on topics. You got to be able to share your topics and in a intelligent way without having curse words and stuff like that every second. So and that's how we got started. And it was me and Toya, and then after the second show, we brought her on, and it was genius after that. So it was good stuff.
I have another question, but it's a 2-in-1.
Yeah, you could just ask as many as you want.
Alright. Well, anyway, I asked Robert Townsend this, but who is the most famous person you've ever met in your career of podcasting?
In my career of podcasting, of being on the show, that has been on the show, all of them. Every last one of the people that we brought on the show was special to us for some reason or another. And I had Robert Townsend, I had Donald Dew, we had all the mayors, we had, and I take everybody special. You guys,
I was going to say, guess
you
who's part
guys
of the
right
lineup
here are
now?
special to us because your innocence prove what we're trying to accomplish. Your innocence as far as your questions, as far as your answers, your statements, whatever. That's what we need. So I mean, I'm not going to say Robert Townsend is better than you, and I'm not going to say you're better than Robert Townsend, but we had him on the show. So you're just as important as he is.
Okay, my second question
You can have
is
50 questions, whatever.
so you grew up with Robert Townsend.
Yeah.
So how was it like growing up with Robert Townsend, not knowing he was going to be famous one day?
Well, it's interesting that you say we went to school together. We played basketball together as young age or whatever the case might be. He lived a block, 3 blocks away from me. Uh, I saw his talent. He used to always joke around, have jokes, and he was very good at what they call that when you can change your voice and impersonation. He was very good with that, and he would blow the horn. So he was living in New York. He was living in Chicago, and he used to make money doing jokes and doing impersonations at school. So he used to have his extra money. But I went to see him in New York. Went to see him in California. I traveled around to make sure, we had fun. And then I did a big function for him at the Marriott Hotel downtown Chicago. And this was back in the 80s or late 80s, early 90s. I forget when it was. And we had a super turnout. So I followed his career, and when he did Hollywood Shuffle, if you ever see, I don't know if you've seen that movie, he used his credit card to pay all of his people that was on the show and buy him food or whatever the case might be, because he didn't have a lot of money. And Samuel Goldwyn took a shot at him, took a chance on him, produced him, sponsored him, or whatever the case might be. So it was interesting growing up with Robert Townsend. But I don't know if I told you that story. You ever seen Cooley High, the movie?
Mm-mm.
Okay, in Cooley High, Cochise is one of the main stars, Mr. Washington, and he was shooting the basketball, and the ball was going in the basket. But a lot of people didn't know that was Robert Townsend actually shooting the ball.
Mm.
But the way they set the camera up, it looked like
He was shooting.
Cochise was shooting it, but it was actually Robert Townsend, and it was going in. He was a shooter. He could shoot the basketball.
I'm sorry, I got one more question.
Come on, man.
Since you sparked that theory, did he ask you to be like an auditionist or an actor in his movie role, Meteor Man?
No, no. I wasn't on that level. The only thing I did a couple things with Empire. So with what's her name?
Remember the TV
Taraji
show?
Henson, yeah, and the other young man. But yeah, I did stuff like that. But no, I've never worked with Robert Town on that. I used to promote him though. We went to New York and they had a national Black Caucus convention at a hotel, and I encouraged him to go and do a show, and he did, and they gave him a standing ovation. Everybody was just sitting in the lobby relaxing. So it was a great
And
experience.
guess
girl.
what, Noah? When you come as you're getting older, you're gonna come across a lot of famous people too. And who knows? It could be you. It could be Benjamin.
Just
So-
don't forget about us.
exactly.
When you start making millions, say, man, I remember I was over there with Mr.
Yep.
Brown. Yeah, don't forget about us, man. Keep us in mind.
Absolutely.
What you think?
So,
What's your questions?
have you or Robert Townsend ever have done like plays?
No, I was never into that entertainment business. I was playing basketball. Well, I'm not really gonna tell you what I was doing, but I was playing basketball a lot, and I played a lot of sports, football, baseball, whatever the case might be. He was into that entertainment thing, so we never did any acting together. Now we cracked jokes, we told fun. I used to put them on the wrong train. They didn't know how to catch the train from the west side, and I used to put them on the wrong train.
Now,
That was
did you
so
all
funny.
know that Mr. Brown's son played in the NBA? You did know that. So yeah, he has met a lot of famous people. A lot of us have.
Yeah, she's
Mr. and
famous.
Mrs. Wait, don't you start.
She's a rapper. Tell her to rap for you.
Don't you do
Tell
that.
her
please.
tell
I
her to
used
throw
to
a rap
rap, I
at you.
should say. But
Yeah.
I've done poetry as well, podcasting, acting. But yeah, you're gonna learn. You're gonna be around a lot of different avenues and industries coming up. So keep being curious, keep learning, keep educating yourself because you are so smart. Both of you all are very smart.
And we really appreciate you guys.
I can't believe y'all 11 and 12. You said 11, right?
10.
10.
and
10.
11. Yeah.
So yeah,
So, yeah.
y'all talk better than some of these 40, 50-year-olds. So keep going.
Yep. What else? I know you got something else on
Yeah,
your
because
head.
he's thinking.
Yeah.
You got another one, Benjamin?
What college did you go to, and what college do you think would be the best one?
Ooh.
Well, I went to Lewis University in Romeoville. The college is the ones that fit you, the one that you feel you have a wide range, you have wide choices, and where you feel comfortable going. That's the most important thing. I got a scholarship to play basketball, and that's why I chose the college that I went to, because I had choices in Illinois and Iowa, so I chose to stay in Illinois.
Has somebody ever asked you from Duke University?
You know what? This boy, here's something else. Let me tell you what you just did. You brought back some memories. When my son, Shannon Brown, was being recruited, Mike Krzyzewski was the coach at that time, and he had 2 hip replacements. And he wrote Shannon a letter. Wrote a letter. It wasn't typed out. It was a handwritten letter that he sent to Shannon. And it's so funny that you say that. I was thinking about all of that kind of stuff this past week after going through what I've been through, and it was like, wow. And when I watch the TV, watch the basketball, and I see Duke and whatever the case might be, those things come to my memories, and it's kind of funny.
Okay. Since I also noticed that since you have a history playing basketball, I see why your sons made it to the league. But I forgot what I was gonna say again.
Think about it. But and let me say this to you, and so we can all have everybody be on the same
Got it.
page. Go ahead.
Uh, do you think you were good enough to make it to the G League?
No, I didn't even have a G League when I was playing basketball. That was so long ago. But it's very important that, see, this is why I need y'all. This is why I'm gonna make my investment in y'all, because when I was growing up, wasn't no cell phones, wasn't no computer, no tablets, wasn't none of that stuff. So you guys are in a different generation. So my investment in my new projects will be about you guys, because we need to know how you feel. You guys got cell phones. You could do a whole movie
Yep.
on that cell phone. We didn't have those opportunities. But you got to, what I'm saying to you is, you got to take advantage of the opportunities that you do have. I did I posted a video about a young man that went over there on Lake Street behind the McDonald's and saw where there's an underground railroad.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Did you see that? Slavery, and he did a whole video, and it was nice. So you guys, this is your world now. This is we're inviting.
Where the chains at and stuff.
Yeah, you're inviting us into your world to make us be better, because we cannot get better if we don't have young leaders like you guys. You understand what I'm saying? And I hope that makes sense. And it's the pureness, it's the innocence that you guys possess that we need, because we're not getting it like we used to. Now, what kind of shirt is this we got on?
Uh, this I got on my DLD shirt on top of my black long sleeve button up.
Okay, so now the last question that we're gonna ask before you guys go: what do you think about DLD? Tell us what your
What I think about DLD is it's a life changer. Actually,
it's a what?
It's a life changer because
Okay.
I wouldn't be on this podcast if it wasn't for them. I wouldn't have ever met Robert Townsend. Mr. Wade, he like a father figure outside of my father figure to me also. So I really like DOD. When I first came here this trimester of it, I was a little sad because my friend he couldn't make this trimester. But if I wouldn't have gave up on DLD, I wouldn't be here on a podcast with Chris Brown and
Hey, now, Zanitra.
Bless your heart. What's your thing about DOT?
DLD, my friends, my brother, and the time that I spend with them, and the time I get to see the people, Mr. Wade, Mrs. Wade, and all of the other people that I know and love.
That's great. Well, DOD has been fond of us. We've had them on our show often, and they do a great job with you youth, with their program. And I am so proud of Denard and Lathan and Wanda. Kudos to them and kudos to you guys. Wanda, we're going to go to break real quick, and then I'm going to bring in the money-minded Toya Capri. Thank you, fellas.
Thank you
Appreciate
so much. It was a pleasure having you both.
Thank you.
Just got dressed, need something to get into. Pretty girl on day, she just wanna have fun too. She know how to roll one. If I need her to come through. Turn up, we best friends. All to we follow, she want to. A female version of myself couldn't be with nobody else. Vibe is so amazing every time we touch. You, I just can't get enough. But I know how to put it down. Say you want a real one, baby, you found one. Tell me when you're ready, baby, I put it down. Say you want a real one.
Hey, we back, y'all. I know y'all like them young men, Noah and Benjamin. They were great guys. They shared their innocence with us, and that's very important. Like I said, today is a very special day for me because I want to dedicate this show to my sister. There's people in your family sometimes that you think will be here forever, and she was one of those. And tough, but she was an educator. She helped kids and took care of kids that were not hers, and she was special, and she was very special to me. And I appreciate her. And I want to thank all our sponsors, the Blue Note, the View, the Village Dispensary, uh, Avenue, Stacy's Cafe, um, the Tasteful, everybody, because you guys believed in our dreams, you believed in our vision. And this is our last hurrah with IntellectualRadio.com. They gave us a platform. We appreciate that. We did over 100 shows.
Yeah.
3 years, we did over 100 shows, and you guys made that possible. It was just me and you. And then when we got her 2 weeks later,
Not her.
her downstairs. Her downstairs. The hottest goddess. And we've had fun. I enjoyed the ride. I appreciate everything from everybody. It's a great experience, and it just gave me ideas to do different things to propel us into another level. Now look for Sip and Trip. We're gonna take a sip and then gonna start the trip. So just
All right.
just look at that. So what you think, Lady Z?
As far as you asked me a vague question,
Right.
talking about what I think.
What
I
you
think
think?
about a lot of stuff.
Well, I mean, how was the show for you?
This has been awesome. I was just talking to my aunt prior to coming here. It was a chance to get to know more about the different communities. Great networking. We've had a lot of fun times with our guests. Like you say, everybody was special in their own way. I've learned a lot.
There you go. There you
That's
go.
it. All in the nutshell.
And this one right here, we was at 717, and I looked at her. I said, "That's the one. That's the one I'm gonna
That's
ask.
the one.
That's the one." And I asked, I say, "What do you think about this?" And she said, "Let's try it. Let's go for it. What's your feelings? What's your?"
Yeah, I think what started as honestly speaking something to do blossomed into much greater than that. Again, as Z mentioned, we met some amazing people. I learned a number of different stories about how people started, their victories, their losses, all of it, and what helped to shape people and make them who they are. There's so many untold stories out there, and this has provided a number of people a platform to tell their stories. So for that, it's an honor to be a part of that. And so thank you.
Oh,
Thank you for the opportunity, because again, it started out as just something to do,
Right.
but your vision propelled it into something greater. And when we started to engage and have a number of different guests, it's almost like we became like local superstars. I'll be seeing you on the podcast. Right. I'll be like, I don't know half these people, but okay.
Right.
But it really is really a testament to your leadership as far as having a vision, having the connections to the community, being able to give people a platform and an opportunity to tell their stories, understanding and knowing that there are important people on all levels. They don't have to necessarily be superstars to be superstars, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. You just saw the little fellas in here right now.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to promote the city and community, Chicagoland area, and we've had some great people on the show. But more importantly, you two guys have been great to me. Your videos that propelled the show. Your conversation about how we should take care of our money or whatever, that propelled the show. So we did a lot of things that propelled the show. And once again, I want to say to my sister, God bless you in heaven, wherever you at, wherever I'm going to see you at, if it's somewhere to be at, I'm going to see you. But, this show is for her. She was special. She was special to me. And I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for being part of the Love Movement. And don't forget about the Sip and Trip. We're going to be doing some things, and I appreciate all our sponsors for giving us the opportunity and believing in us and to carry on with us. So once again, Wanda B.
Not so fast. What has it been for you?
Exactly.
Why you putting us on the spot?
Man, listen. Now you're going to make me start crying. Because this is what I'm saying. When you have people follow you, you're not just going for a walk. Your ideas came into my world, and we accepted each one of them. This has been a blessing for me. This has been totally a blessing. I've learned about you guys. I learned, and then it's almost like I have to protect them. I have to look out for them. I just can't let them go out here and do the things that, and around certain people. Don't cross the line, fellas. Stay in your lane. So I did that when we were out and about. So basically, we just became family.
Yeah, we did the same. Make sure you weren't leaving your glasses and your hat and your coat on the back of the chair.
I'll leave them anywhere. I left my wallet at home. I called somebody up. Man, you see my wallet? Is it in that chair? Then I forgot I changed pants. And I left it there. But from the bottom of my heart, the Love Movement, I love you guys.
We love you too.
I appreciate you. And
this ain't it now for the Love Movement. Let's be clear.
It's not it. I'm telling you, the Love Movement is finna present Sip and Trip. We go Sip and Trip because a lot of the sponsors, they want us to be at their joints.
Okay.
So we've talked, but God bless you. It was a good ride. Earl Winfrey.
Yes.
And
shout out to Intellectual Radio.
Yes.
Love Movement Podcast. Earl Winfrey. Wanda B.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you
so much.
Hottest goddess.
Hottest goddess done.
Musty man.
Yeah, that's us. We signing off.
There it is.
Thank you.
Just got dressed, need something to get into. Pretty girl on day.